rolling, baby. We're rolling, baby. Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. I hope that you feel welcome. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thatoo.k. And yeah guys, like I'm shaking.
You are shaking, my car. Even shaking was not nice.
But welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome to all things uni, all things faith, all things plugs, all things med school, all things life in general. Yeah guys, so before I get into the get to know me tag, I just wanted to share on why I started this YouTube channel. I just enjoyed vlogging and capturing moments with my friends and putting it on TikTok, and then I realized that there's far more that I can do with what I enjoy, you know. Besides from making some coins in the future, I just feel like I wanted to start my channel because of representation. I do believe that representation matters a lot. I don't know a lot of people from my hometown, from Klerksdorp, with YouTube channels. So yeah, I just wanted to really bring the representation. And in the same breath, I just feel like there was only one YouTuber when I was in matric who was in the Western Cape doing what I'm doing, studying medicine and actually documenting her journey. So I just wanted things to be a bit different for the matriculants of 2024, 2023, and for just anyone who's looking into moving to the Western Cape from Northwest or anywhere else in South Africa. So those are the main reasons why I decided to start my YouTube channel. But yeah guys, so there's no specific niche, but we'll see as time goes where you know, energy, yeah guy. So let's get into the get to know me tag guys. And the same though, and man.
Dimhlande zinhlo. Kuyathethwa ngamelali. Yahlethwe lali.
Okay guys, let's get into the get to know me tag. The questions are on Insta and some of them I got from my WhatsApp status contacts. I don't know what to call them, but the people on my WhatsApp. So yeah guys, let's get into it. The first question is, what's your favorite study snack? Popcorn. I love popcorn. First of all, it's cheap and I'm a cheapskate, so popcorn. And I don't know if gum counts, but I also enjoy chewing gum when I study. Your testimony please. So I would like to share my testimony on this video, but it's a video that is already lined up for the future. But for me to share in this video, I'd have to select a certain part. So I'm just gonna speak about my second year in med school. I think God really carried me through guys, and I lost a very important person in my life towards the end of my second semester, where I had to push and get those 80s and 90s, and God really carried me through. I did not necessarily get all the marks that I wanted, but I think just being able to wake up, even though I didn't have the drive to wake up, to show up to my lectures, to show up to the clinic, to show up to the skills lab, to show up to all my HC commitments, and to also just be there for the people around me. I think that was just God's grace that carried me through, because yeah man, we were quite close. So yeah, that's like a current testimony in my life. God's grace really carried me through, and in that dark valley, I really got to make great friends on campus, and I really got to experience different sides of people that I needed in that season. And yeah, that's my latest testimony. What is the first thing that you do in the morning after you wake up? So it depends. Sometimes I just wake up and I'm like, oh God, thank you for the new day. And I jump out, you know, I pray first. And on other days, I reach out for my phone. I'm not going to stand here and lie. Sometimes that's the first thing I do. Open my WhatsApp, check WhatsApp. Yeah. What are your pet peeves? Guys, people who drag their feet. Number one, people who drag their feet, literally and figuratively. Number two, people who don't flush until the water is clear. Yo, we don't want tissue, guys. I don't want tissue. I don't want pigment. I don't want, just flush. Yeah, those are my top two pet peeves. Oh, number three, people who are late. People who are late. I noticed that I picked up something. I started being late for stuff, but people who are late, people who don't respect other people's time. Yo, guys, like, hi, Shem, I masieke, ivale boy, ivale. What are your highlights for 2023? Number one, yo, guys, I went out a lot. Not even like groove out, but I made sure that there was something to look forward to every month. Meeting new people was definitely up there for me. I made a lot of new friends and a lot of great connections, and starting this YouTube channel, definitely. Also getting my learner's license, somewhere there, and completing my term as HC and reapplying again, and truly living in a great space. I really enjoyed living in my pod. Those who know will know that I didn't really have the best living experience in first year. It wasn't bad, but I just didn't enjoy myself the whole time. But I enjoyed myself 99.9% of the time this year. So those are my highlights. What is your favorite month and why? Jan is my favorite month, simply because I have a lot of time to spare. I have energy. I can go out. I am optimistic. I go to the gym. I wash my face twice a day. You know, all those things that, yeah, that's why I love Jan, because I'm very optimistic and I have a lot of energy. So the next question is, what inspired you to study medicine? I don't want to come here and lie and say, oh, when I was 5 years old, I wanted to be a doctor. I would be lying. I think I started wanting to become a doctor in 2020 during lockdown. I was part of this extracurricular thing, the Safe Academy in high school, where they exposed us to different study fields in the Northwest University, and they obviously don't have medicine. So we had BSc, engineering, nursing, all these other things. Like, we really touched base with a lot of careers, and I just realized that they were not for me. And secondly, my parents influenced me in a good way. And thirdly, or most importantly, I had a very great pediatrician, Dr. Van Tonder, and he just made me feel good. I was like, I want to be this person, you know. And then in 2019, when I lost my grandfather, he was a diabetic for like 37 years, and he had hypertension. So in his last moments, when he was in great agony and pain, I just wished that I was equipped enough to do something and make the send off more bearable for him, you know. And I think something that solidified it for me was in grade 12. I lost, you know, in the Black culture, you have like your mom's grandmother's sisters, my grannies. I'm gonna mention a lot of grannies in my YouTube channel. Just know that it's extended family grannies. So I lost 3 grannies in matric, right? And most of them were like heart related diseases, like cardiac problems and hypertension. And I just wished that if I knew what I know now, then they probably wouldn't have suffered as much. Maybe they probably would have still died on the same days, but maybe the outcomes would have been better. Who knows? Only God knows. So yeah, that's why I decided to study medicine. And if I'm being honest, I wanted to be honest, guys, but my camera was like, don't say it. It fell. Don't say it. So, okay. 2023, The next question: what inspired you to start your YouTube channel? Number one, representation. I don't see a lot of people that look and sound like me on this YouTube streets. You know, I don't see a lot of people from my hometown, from my province, making it big on these YouTube streets. And I also really struggled to find my way in uni and the Western Cape. And there was this particular YouTuber, Kanyisa Makubele. She's no longer a YouTuber. I think she said she's no longer a YouTuber. She helped me transition into going into med school because I just felt like it was a big goal and it's finally here, but I don't know what to do next. So yeah, I want to be that person for the next person. And I want to show people who look like me, sound like me, have the same fears, same challenges, to just know that you can do it and that you don't have to be perfect. Like, I'm vlogging on an iPad and I'm using my Honor 30, so anything is possible. That's basically why I started this YouTube channel. I want to plug people, I want to connect people, I want to inspire people, I want to empower girls to know that they can do this thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember in high school there was this class, this NO class, where the teacher was like, in order to make it into med school, you need to have 94% as an average, and you need to get 90s for math. And guys, in grade 10, I was really going through it. I remember this one teacher once asked me if I want to drop out of maths and physics. So I think I genuinely want to inspire those people who feel like, yo, I'm struggling with maths and physics and I won't be able to be a doctor or a pilot or whatever I want to be. That, guys, if I could make it with my 54% in grade 10, then you can also make it. So that's why I started this YouTube channel. Have you always wanted to study medicine? No, guys. Before 2020, I wanted to be a pilot, and I also wanted to be a chef, and I wanted to be a teacher, I wanted to be a nurse, and all of these are somehow linked to my family members. So I think medicine, it was the sweet spot for me, because I can still teach people through giving health promotion, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. How would you describe your med school journey so far? If you asked me before June, I'd be like, so far so good. But guys, hey, second semester was so tough that I started asking myself if I want to be a doctor. Like, if I really want to do this forever. It was tough. It was so difficult for me because of the workload, and simply because I don't like studying. I don't like sitting down and reading books and textbooks and making summaries for myself, you know. Like, I'm a practical girly, so I really had a tough time in second year, but the positives far outweigh the negatives, and that's why I'm still here. And yo guys, it's been sweet and sour at the same time. You know that salad, the sweet and sour one? It's been sweet and sour at the same time. Some days you bite into the sugar, other days I bite into the vinegar, but I'm still swallowing. I'm still digesting everything. So it's been great. It's been one of growth, and one that really tests my resilience and whether I really want to do this for money. So yeah, it's been good. Don't get me wrong, it's been good, but it's also been tough. Have you found making friends in uni easy? And if so, any tips for a not so social person? I think so, yes. I think I've found it very easy to make friends, but only from last year, September-ish. So in the beginning, I had friends of friends who are friends of friends. So I had like a big circle, and it was quite difficult to connect, even though I had my people within the bigger circle. But this year, I found it very easy to make friends because I simply just did everything that I enjoyed. So if I wanted to go out for ice cream with the shuttle, I would go out for ice cream with the shuttle and speak to people in the shuttle. So I put myself out there, and I also decided on the type of people that I want to hang out with, and sort of gravitated towards those people. And I always tell my friends that I have friendship crushes. So the same way we have like boyfriend and girlfriend crushes, I have friendship crushes. And a lot of my classmates won't know this, but I literally had a crush on them. Like, for example, my friend who do I mention now? Okay, for example, my friend Lalo, ne? I had a crush on her. I was like, I like this girl. But she had an attitude, and I also had an attitude. So I waited for the right moment to shoot my shot, to indirectly shoot my shot. So I was like, hi, how are you? I like your scrubs. You're wearing scrubs. Let's take a picture together. Then we exchanged numbers. Then we started speaking. So I would say be intentional. Everyone that became friends with me in the past year, I was intentional with those relationships. I was like, I like Riaya, and I want to be Riaya's friend. So I need to put myself out there. I need to go be like, hey girl, how are you doing? Would you like to hang out? Would you like an ice cream? Would you like to study with me? You know, so I think that's what works for me on campus. And off campus, I just speak, and then I tend to gravitate towards people who have the same vibe. And before coming to uni, I remember reading this. Someone said, your vibe will attract your tribe, and the rest is history. Next, how do you balance your academics, leadership roles, and social lives? Like I said, guys, there's no balance, and I'm really sorry if it looked like there was balance, because there's no balance. There's really no perfect balance. But on some days, I really choose my academics. I will fully mize my HC group chats, mize my friends, and really just be like, I'm going to class, I'm going to study, I'm going to come back, grind at schoolwork all the way, write the test, and then the scale will tip, and now my social life is up this weekend. I'm speaking to my friends, calling my family, video calling them, going out, and then the scale tips again, and now it's my leadership roles. I have like meetings on Mondays, meetings on Wednesdays and Friday, and I have to do this and this and that. So I think there's a lot of beauty in planning before the time. I don't know if this is cringe because this is our first date together, but I'm going to show you guys my calendar, my Google calendar. So this is how my calendar looks, right? Every day I literally plan, guys, I literally plan my days, as you can see. So some days are open, some days are not, some days are free, some days are not, and this is how I kind of keep the balance. Otherwise there's no balance, but there is beauty in planning and beauty in organizing. What do you want your channel to feel like to us as subscribers? Yo guys, I want my channel to feel like family or friends. Like I want you to feel like you've known Thatoo for so long, like brothers and sisters, you know. I want it to feel like that. I want it to feel like you're having a conversation with someone else, and I also want to feel like that. Like I want to read the comment sections and feel like, okay, they're giving me advice on where to put my camera, like, you know, stuff like that, plugs and stuff. That's how I want my channel to feel. But in the same breath, I don't want this space to be a judgmental space for myself and for you guys. So if I ever say something that puts you off, please don't come to me sideways. Talk to me direct. Say it with your chest. Come to my DMs and be like, hi Thatoo, I was wondering if you could explain on 1 2 3 4, or I don't understand 1 2 3 4. You know, like I feel like just having that name to name basis, like, you know, just speak to me how you want me to speak to you. Kanjalo. But I also want this channel to feel like home. Like I'm not gonna come here, guys, and put my camera there at 5 a.m. and then record and make it as if the camera was on the whole time. No, I'm just gonna wake up and be like, hi guys, I just woke up. I woke up like this. You know what I'm saying? So I want this channel to feel like home. That's what I want it to feel like. What drives and keeps you going? I answered that. And then little things that make you smile. Compliments make me smile, even though I had trouble with accepting compliments. Like compliments make me smile, guys. People saying, oh, I got you this, I thought about you when I saw this, that makes me smile. Or like taking a screenshot and be like, hey, here's a plug, sunlight is 3 rand cheaper at ShopRite, but it's 4 rand cheaper at Pep, so I suggest you get it at Pep. Those things make me smile. Someone saying, I I thought about you this morning. I prayed for you. I was listening to this song and I remembered you. Oh, I was passing in town and I thought, let me just get you a sweet. You know, like those kind of small things. And someone saying, oh, I was passing by and I thought you would want this flower. Guys, acts of service, they make me smile. They make me smile. So now all the Instagram questions are geantwoord. I answered all the Instagram questions. I'm now going to answer the WhatsApp questions. How's Cape Town? Cape Town is great. Cape Town is great, but I live in Pero. Okay, I live in Pero, and Pero is not so great most of the time. But I would just say living in the Western Cape was a culture shock to me because I come from Northwest, dry Northwest. So it's been tough adjusting, but I know the ins and outs now. I can use the train, I can use the Ubers. When I in driver, Bolt, Bama Lift, those things I've navigated through and towards. And all in all, Cape Town is very expensive, guys. I don't want to lie to you. Cape Town is expensive, but I'm going to plug you guys in my next videos, so you're not alone in this. The weather's great. It's not so hot, but it's also like there's a season where it's just windy and cold and wet and but overall Cape Town is great. If you are trying to relocate, like leave Northwest or Northern Cape or Gauteng, and you're looking for a very chilled and neutral place to find yourself, I would say come to Cape Town. However, Cape Town people are very cliquey. Like the rich hang out with the rich and the poor hang out with the poor, and people ask you, are you from the northern suburbs, are you from the southern suburbs, and then they class you towards like according to where you live, where you're from, where you went to high school. So if you're looking for new friends and like new circles, then you'll have to actually put yourself out there. It's not like in Gauteng or Northwest where you speak Setswana and I can answer in Xhosa and we can have a conversation. You Cape Townians want to speak Xhosa or Afrikaans or English only. So that's how Cape Town has been for me, but it's been great, like a solid 8 out of 10 experience. How can one be closer to God? So this is a very layered question, but for me, I think just always acknowledging God in the small things really helps you with your relationship with God. Treating your relationship with God the same way that you would treat a relationship with like a boyfriend or a girlfriend, really putting in the effort to be like, okay, I am now going to read my Bible, I am going to pray, I'm going to be intentional about knowing what God wants for my life. It also looks like I don't know, man, how to get closer to God will also mean that you might need to like cut certain things out of your life, or you know, deal with it, certain parts of yourself that are hindering God from being God in your life. So yeah, it will also, like, you can also get closer to God by spending more time with Christians and like-minded people, but that also requires a lot of discernment, because not everyone has the same revelation of God. It's tough to answer now, but I would definitely say reading the word, reading your Bible, spending time in prayer, listening to God, meditating on the word, not only meditating, not only putting it on your status, but also applying it and really acknowledging that we are nothing without God. If you're Christian, then you get what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, guys, I will answer this in a separate video soon. How do you spend Christmas at home? Sure, guys, it depends. If I'm with my mom's family, my uncle's family, okay, if I'm with my mom's family, then it's always a birthday thingy for my uncle, because his birthday is on the 25th of December. So we all get together, celebrate, eat cake, sing, dance, the works. If I'm with my dad's family, it will depend on where we're going for the December holidays. Sometimes we're at the beach, sometimes we're at a restaurant, sometimes we're at home. So Christmas is always different. But with my dad's side, it's more like modern day Christmas. We like buy gifts and we celebrate and we eat cake, With my mom's family, it's more like Christmas clothes, that's it. you know, like it's a very classified version of it. We don't do trees and gifts under the tree. We don't do that. Don't do that. Yeah. And then, if you could fix one thing in the world, what would it be and why? If I could fix one thing in the world, I would definitely have extra parents in the world to adopt kids who lose their parents before they're independent. I think in my almost 2 years of being in leadership at university, I've realized that a lot of people struggle not because they want to struggle or because they're lazy, but simply because they don't have that support that I have. Like, guys, if I fail a test, my parents would be like, you've got this, we believe in you, you can do it, what do you need, what do you want from us? So I think just having those extra parents, like somewhere, like a group of parents to just take care of orphans and people who are struggling, I would change that about the world. Like, yo, yeah, so that they can also get to experience life in its purest form. Yeah. What would you tell your 6-year-old self in retrospect? I would tell that girl to chill. I would tell that girl to take a rest. I think I would tell her that I'm proud of her and that she's beautiful and she shouldn't be scared of those bullies, and that she's smart and she can do anything she wants, and that she's not too fat to know how to swim, not too fat to know how to play sport, not too fat to be anything she wants. You know, like, I would tell that girl that you're great. Yes. And then the last question, what is God's love to you? What does God's love look like to you? God's love looks like acceptance. It looks like peace. It looks like a safe space. God's love looks like grace. Like, I can't explain it, guys. Like, I can't explain it. But I think for me, just being able to know that I'm loved and accepted just as I am, that's it for me. That's what God's love looks like for me, or to me. Yes. So, guys. And guys, that's the end of the Get to Know Me tag. This is the most cringiest thing I've done on this internet, but I'm so glad that it's over and done with. I hope that you guys got to know a bit about who Thatoo is and what we stand for on this channel. We stand for body positivity. We stand for self-love, self-love. We don't stand for self-sabotage, guys. We are here to empower each other. The comment section should look like a plug section. Like, you should be able to be like, hey, oh, I heard that Pip has a special on this and this and that, and this and this and that, and this and this and that. So this channel is about being real, being realistic, being raw, being vulnerable as time goes on, and just being our best selves. So that's it for me, guys. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome, family, and I hope that you liked this video. Thank you for watching up to this far. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Let's make magic. Okay, my guys, before I leave, I just wanted to say that we are going to have a gratitude corner every time I post a video. So this week, I'm gonna share what I'm grateful for. Then you guys can share what you're grateful for in the comment section, right? So this week, I'm grateful for family, and I'm grateful for rest, and I'm also grateful for life. Yeah, we came to my brother's holiday house. May his soul rest in peace. And on the way here, we went past 3 fatal accidents, and I'm grateful for life. And in the same breath, I'm grateful for rest because I can be in this holiday house. It's a blessing. It's a true blessing. And I can also rest. Like, no books in sight, no HC work in sight, guys. So that's what I'm grateful for. Please mention 3 things that you're grateful for in the comment section. Bye, guys. See you guys in my next video. Please follow me on my other socials at Thatoo.k on Instagram and TikTok. I will be sharing on how I got into med school, what I did to get my distinctions, how I studied, how I maintain some kind of balance in uni. So please follow me on my socials and be on the lookout for my questionnaire sticker within the next few days, because the next video will be a uni tag. Bye guys. Mwah.